What's up everybody, it's Seth from Fowler Customs, and today I'm reviewing a pair of shoes that I've really wanted to review for a long time. It's the Ultra Boost 2.0 Black Reflective. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. Make sure to hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't yet, but with all that being said, let's get into it. As some of you may know from the recent Ultra Boost white reflective review that I did, the black reflective was really the pair that I wanted, and the reason for that is I had the original black Ultra Boost 3M, and this is like one of my favorite shoes of all time. It's so comfortable, it looks great, and I've pretty much worn it to the ground, so I was looking for a replacement. So both the white and black reflective Ultra Boost 2.0s dropped online a couple weeks ago, and I really wanted the black pair to kind of be a replacement for this guy, but I just couldn't grab it online, and I went around all the different stores in Manhattan, and no one had the black pair, they only had the white pair. So I grabbed it. I did a review of the white reflective Ultra Boost 2.0, so if you haven't seen that yet, make sure to click the card at the top of the screen. Even though they were a great pair of shoes, they weren't exactly what I was looking for, and they couldn't really fill that hole in my heart that the black 3M Ultra Boost had left. So I ended up returning them because I have so much trouble wearing white Ultra Boosts. I just get them dirty almost instantly, and living in the city and getting on trains and walking around these dingy, dirty streets, they just get messed up real quick. And then out of nowhere, there was a restock on finishline.com of the black pair, and somehow I was able to grab a pair in my size, and they're finally here. I've done a ton of Ultra Boost reviews on my channel, so this isn't gonna be too different. The only thing I'm really gonna focus on is sort of the difference between the 1.0 and the 2.0. So first things first, the most obvious difference between the 1.0 and the 2.0 is the pattern on the toe box. I really like the 1.0 pattern because it's really subtle. It kind of looks like an Oreo pattern. You do see that there's a lot of different white accents, but they're not that bright, they're kind of muted, and I really like that. The 2.0 on the other hand still goes in the same sort of vein as the 1.0. You've still got these sort of small 3M kind of hits along the outside of the toe box. But moving to the center of the toe box, you've got this giant 3M line, which to be honest, I'm not really a huge fan of. It's a little too much for me, but that's a 2.0 pattern, and it's not really a deal breaker for me. It's just something I don't really love. You can also see that the 3M on the new pair is a much lighter shade of gray, and I found out that when you flash a light on them, they're both about the same level of brightness, so it doesn't really make a difference. Another big difference between the 2.0 and the 1.0 comes in the form of construction. The 2.0 is actually all Primeknit on the upper, whereas the 1.0 is only Primeknit on the toe cap and sort of the midsection of the shoe. Personally, for me, that doesn't really make too much of a difference because the only place your feet actually come in contact with the Primeknit is on the toe cap and a little bit of the midsection. The whole back of the shoe is actually just filled with padding, so you're really not even gonna feel it. But that's not really a complaint, that's just an observation. You've still got the same black laces, and you've still got the same 3M Adidas logo. The cage is slightly different. On the 1.0, the stripes are sort of more glossy, and on the 2.0, they're more of like a matte. To be honest, I didn't even notice that until just now when I was doing the reviews, so obviously it's not that big of a deal. Another difference with this 2.0 model is that you've actually got some 3M woven into the Primeknit around the back of the shoe. It's a really subtle accent, and it's not something you'd even notice unless you hit this with a flashlight or a car light or something like that. The only other noticeable difference is on the heel counter. On the original 1.0, the Ultra Boost text was in silver, and then on the 2.0, the Ultra is silver, but the Boost is gold. Not a huge difference, but I thought I'd mention it. Overall, I'm really happy to finally have a worthy replacement for the original 3M Ultra Boost, which is one of my favorite shoes of all time. I'm not gonna retire the 1.0 just yet. I'm gonna wear the 2.0 in its place, and hopefully that'll extend the lifespan of the 1.0. Because to be honest, it's really beat, and I've been trying to clean it, and it's not really working. So this will be something that I only really break out every so often. I really have a feeling that this is gonna be my next everyday shoe, and I'm really stoked to finally have it. Now that we've got the review out of the way, let's throw these guys on feet and see how they look. That's pretty much it for the video, guys. Make sure to leave a comment in the comment section down below letting me know which one of the two Ultra Boost 3Ms you like better. And also don't forget to check out FowlerCustoms.com. There'll be a link in the description below. There are still select sizes of the black and gold and maroon and white shirts available, so if you're trying to grab any of those, head over as soon as possible. I also sometimes put up shoes that I review and I can't afford to keep on the website, so if you're interested in grabbing any of those, make sure to check that out as well. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to Fowler Customs if you want to see more content just like this, and follow Fowler Customs in all other forms of social media.